Hi, I'm Dr. Nina Rios-Doria, and I am here today to talk more about irrational thinking, these negative thoughts that we have going through our head that can cause a lot of anxiety. So when you think about the sport you're playing, do you find yourself feeling a lot of anxiety, whether it's in practice or right before the game or during the game? Any type of anxiety is related to thoughts in our head. And so it's my goal to break down these types of thoughts that we have, these negative thoughts, and help you by giving you strategies to help you through them so we can switch them around and make them more positive. So today I want to talk about the sixth cognitive distortion, as Dr. David Burns calls them, and this would be labeling. So are you ever out on the field or in practice and you just made a mistake and you just said, gosh, I'm a bad player. You just label yourself. And maybe there's another thought or another statement you tell yourself, but it's just negative and it's labeling yourself and it's not helping you perform the way you want. Okay, so right now I want you to think of that statement, whatever that is, whatever negative statement that is, and I want you to take out a piece of paper and write that statement on the top of the paper. Now I want you to make two columns. In one column, I want you to put the disadvantages, and on the other column, I want you to put the advantages. So let's say you have the thought, I'm a bad player. What are the advantages of telling yourself I'm a bad player? And take some time and just really write everything you can think of. And then in the other column, the disadvantages, write down what are the disadvantages of telling yourself I am a bad player. And then I want you to weigh the two. If they had to equal 100%, what percent would you put in the disadvantages and what percent would you put in the advantages? Like maybe after you looked at this, you see all these disadvantages and you put like a 70% is in that column, and then maybe 30% is in the advantages. So it really weighs heavy on you when you have that negative thought. And so the goal of this exercise is to bring awareness so that you can start working on modifying that thought, because it's not helping you. What you're going to recognize when you do this exercise is that it's not helping you to think this way, to label yourself. And so the next time you catch yourself labeling yourself, you're going to be prepared to change it because you're going to have written down a new statement. So after you do this exercise, think of a statement that's more uplifting, encouraging, and positive to you so that when you catch yourself, you can tell yourself that, and then you're going to perform much better. So I've done a lot of these videos. This is my sixth one. I would be happy to come speak to your team, to your group, about some of these irrational thoughts. So please email me or visit my website, drninacoach.com. And I would just love to do this for you and share some information and get to know all of you much better.